Okay, I'm going to start off by saying that this song is a little bit distracting. Don't know why some songs distract me, some don't. Or some singers distract me, some don't. I don't really know what it is. Anyway, hello. This will hopefully be a short stream. Saving progress is straightforward, in this case, literally, as well as figuratively. So I just going to do it on stream and maybe talk about a different thing or two. So we're going to create a file for it. We're going to start by giving things a save ID. Specifically, we're going to give each level an ID. And the ID will be a level number. Actually, we're going to rename that a little bit. Things are saved as key value pairs. So a save key might be the word level, and a save value might be the number 5. But let's see, in terms of knowing where to put the value, well, actually, yeah, we're gonna try that. And then each section will have a save value. Or at least each one that is a level. Well, actually, no. That's... Man, I don't actually need to go through that much trouble. Yeah, the main confusing part when I start a new feature is how do I want to structure my code? Having a single save manager class is pretty much not how I've been doing things lately. I've been trying to avoid writing code this way, because like a save manager class would imply that well, there's one save file and you can access it from anywhere by... Yeah, I mean, that's how it's always worked in the past. The real question is... do I want to do so? What else do I want to do? I think the answer is I'm going to I am, for now, going to use one central save file because that kind of makes sense. But for now, it will just be a variable in the class that keeps track of progress. Why have I been avoiding doing things a certain way and have been trying to do things another way? I mean, it's sort of experimental, but I am building my code on top of an entity component system known as echoes. So you will see the word echoes occasionally throughout the code. Even more commonly, you'll see the words entity and system, which are all part of echoes. It's a different, interesting, and hopefully very useful way to program stuff. But part of the trick is using this way of doing things as much as possible for consistency and hopefully for better code. So, short answer, I have avoided doing, say, single central save files because it's potentially a worse way to code. But to start with, I'm going to do a static, static being there's only this one of it. And I'm going to name a save file. Oh. I just realized naming the save file is... I don't want to name it in this class, so... Okay, so what I'm going to do is, it will in fact not be static. We're going to ask the current game to give us a name for the save file, and we're going to use that name to make a save file. I'm curious. I'm betting this has no effect anymore. Yeah, it has... Well, that will do well enough for now. We just need to pass the name all the way through to the correct spot. So somewhere over here we need to do that. So yeah, for the purposes of run 1, we are going to be naming the save file run1. And yeah, I think it uses the same file extension .sol that Flash files do, but it's actually a different file, so you will not actually just be able to copy-paste your old file to use the new one, or to translate save data. In any case, we now have a save file defined, which means that while checking progress, we can here. The level this entity will be in. Save this. Yeah, so I've left myself instructions on which value to use. I want to save this value and load that value when the game next loads. So that's what we're working on today. So whenever upcoming level changes, which is not right here, it's actually over here. Ooh, I have a better idea. We're going to undo all of my hard work here. And here. That's what I'm saying. Every time I do a new feature, it's... I keep going back and forth on how to implement it. I'm actually tempted to wrap this. And then I will do other stuff, but for now, so oh, one thing I can do. I'll take it. Okay, so we're mostly done with this class. So right now we're writing some boilerplate code. Just to make it easier in the long run to manage save data. I actually don't think that works. Okay, so did some boilerplate code. We're about done there as well. So now we can get back to the actual level. And what did I copy paste? That. I didn't need to copy paste that. Now we just write a thing. Sure. Which I actually think that was the first half. We should now be saving the progress, and what remains is to load it. Saving is only half the battle. And where is... I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Oh wait, no, it's right. That's what's wrong. So I think we're looking at this. That's fine. For now. Oh, actually, wait. That's not fine. Nope, I actually do have another thing to do. Yeah. I'll write some better documentation later. Maybe. Whoops. There's a bit of back and forth, but whatever. Just because when working with dynamic. Yep, I almost forgot. Okay. Almost doubled the length of the class for something relatively simple, but it's worth getting right, so it's fine. Okay, so now the key is to actually use that. It should be saved. Actually, before we use it, yeah. Man, that's a poor name. That's a better name. Yeah. For now, we won't try to load the level. We will just try and prove that it saves. That's weird. And it crashes because it cannot create a save file. This was not where I expected it to crash. And that's a... Oh, it has decided that it does not want spaces. I thought that was allowed. Oh, wait, no. No, it never has been allowed. Okay. Nothing terrible here. Yeah, because I have always just had it without spaces. So we're going to... play the game. We're going to pass the level, and then... in fact, even between levels, it should save. Except it did not save because I forgot that at some point you need to flush the save file. And how about immediately? Just instantly save. It's not how I've done things in the past, but it's valid enough. As long as I don't do that every frame, but really shouldn't. So wait a minute. Oh. Okay, I don't actually have to do that because it's saved anyway. Yeah. Started with 0 progress, and then the next run we had 1 progress. Okay. Right, I almost forgot. It saves for you. It writes to disk when you close, as long as it's not like a crash. So I guess the main thing is you save early in case there is a crash, because, yeah, then otherwise crashing means lost progress. So the trick will be to find where we start loading levels. And I think that's here. Got it. Yes, so when this is created, we actually go over here. And we do this. It's all coming back to me. All these little things you have to do to make saving work. Such as having default values. need to figure out. It's a little inconvenient, but yeah, it should work. And with that, we might actually be able to start on level 1. So my guess is that it will not compile the first try. And the first time it compiles, there's like... I'm less confident. There's like a 50-50 chance of it working first try. But yeah. When I click this, I expect something to go wrong. But the second time, we should be better, and the third time it should work. Whoops, I knew it. I knew I missed something. Okay. Better chance of it working the second try. It's just how these things go. That's interesting. It thinks that... Oh! Okay. And maybe that'll work? No, it's still not working. Because... Okay, I'm gonna take some time to write a better error message. Error messages are important. Yeah, so, debugging. Okay, that's the strangest thing. We have value of 1, 1 level beaten, and we try and pass that in, pass it to here. Oh, okay. And it didn't get passed further, which... Oh, I got it. Okay. Well, took longer than a few tries, but we're starting on level 2. Look at that. It was saved correctly. Oh man, and this is something I've been noticing, that there's something wrong with it where you can't catch them onto the walls. Which is new. In any case, we should now be able to close the game and start on level 3. Like, the not rotating thing is a problem, but it's a problem for another day. Level 3. I think maybe some collision from a different level is being loaded on top. Oh no, teleport glitch. But yeah, we're saving data, we're loading data. It's no longer crashing when we do that. You get to start in levels other than 1. Which is really nice. And that happens. I still don't know what's up with that. But yeah. I don't really know what else there is to cover here, because I guess in the long run, saving will be a little more complicated than this, because there will be more than one set of levels, but it's still not bad on account of we can have multiple variables for save progress, each representing a different level set, different tunnel. I don't know, it's a little awkward to pass around pass this data around so far. Actually, there is an entity component system answer to that. Except... well, if I were to do that, I'd have to undo pretty much everything I did here. Which, maybe that's the thing to do in the long run, but until I'm sure I need to do that, I'm going to stick with what works. At some point, I have to stop rewriting code and start, like, finishing the thing. I mean, saving is an important step. That's one of the must-haves on the list. So, I think at this point I will say goodbye. Thank you for watching. And see you possibly before Saturday. I'm gonna try and squeeze a bonus stream in. But no promises.